Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kayla and welcome. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing 4 10-minute dinner recipes that you can whip up super quickly during the week. You can even make these in advance and that way you'll have leftovers throughout the week. But yes, this video is a part of my new healthy meal prep series that I started on my channel. And if you've already seen the videos in that series, then you'll know that I've already given you guys some make ahead breakfast recipes and lunch recipes and even some snack options, but I haven't really shared many dinner ideas with you. So I'm really excited about today's video because now you're gonna be equipped with everything you need to start healthy meal prepping. You've got your breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, snack and dinner ideas. So today I'm gonna be sharing my chicken fajita lettuce wraps, my sweet potato taco skillet, my shrimp fried cauliflower rice, and one of my super easy sheet pan dinners with lemon rosemary salmon and roasted sweet potatoes and broccolini. And let me just tell you, all 4 of these recipes are so good. In fact, after I finished filming, we ate like half of it for dinner that night. Yeah, we stuffed ourselves a little bit too much. But even my boyfriend said that these 4 recipes are some of the best recipes that I've ever made him sort of taste test for me. And so that's saying something right there, you know, when a man says that healthy recipes are delicious. So yes, you've got to try all 4 of these recipes, and keep in mind that all of the recipes on my meal prep series are gluten-free and paleo friendly, and a lot of them are also keto friendly, and 2 of the recipes that I'm sharing today are going to be low carb keto friendly, and all 4 of them are paleo friendly. All right, let's jump right in and get started. First, I'm going to make my chicken fajita lettuce wraps. Now these are keto and paleo friendly, so this would be an example of what I would eat on a low carb day. I'm gonna start by slicing the chicken breast into thin strips. Now the key to making this recipe in 10 minutes or less is to keep those strips pretty thin so that way they'll cook a lot faster. And in a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add the chicken along with some avocado oil. Of course, you can also use coconut oil, fresh lime juice, paprika, Italian seasoning, cumin, black pepper, and sea salt. Go ahead and mix that all together until the chicken slices are fully coated with all of the seasoning. Now set this bowl aside, and while that's marinating for a few minutes, I'm going to add some avocado oil to a skillet, and I'm going to saute some bell pepper and purple onion. Again, the key here to getting this recipe done in 10 minutes or less is to turn that heat all the way to high, and once the skillet is heated up, you can turn it back down to about, in between medium to high heat. Another thing that you can do to speed up the cooking process is to cover the skillet with a lid. This is going to help to create some steam, which is going to help to cook it a lot faster. Once the bell pepper and onion are done sauteing, I'm going to remove them from the pan and I'm going to add the chicken. Again, go ahead and cover the skillet with a lid to make that chicken cook even faster. And once the chicken is done, I'm going to add the sauteed bell pepper mixture back to the pan along with some diced tomatoes. Go ahead and mix that up. And just that fast, it is ready. Now to serve, I'm just going to take some lettuce. Now you can use whatever lettuce you like. I'm going to use butter lettuce today. Add the chicken fajita mixture to the lettuce. Top it with your favorite toppings. I'm gonna add some avocado, fresh cilantro, and a squeeze of lime. And I actually ended up with about 6 lettuce wraps, which is the perfect amount for 2 servings. If you have more people to feed, go ahead and double or even triple this recipe. And don't forget, all of these recipes will be on my blog. I'll go ahead and link that for y'all in the description box below. And the next recipe is my go-to sheet pan dinner with lemon rosemary salmon, roasted sweet potato, and broccolini. Now this one is paleo friendly, but it can easily be made keto friendly just by substituting the sweet potatoes with something like cauliflower rice or even a side of fresh guacamole. This one is super easy to make and requires very little effort. Okay, so on a lined baking sheet, I'm gonna add the wild-caught salmon. I'm gonna brush the salmon with a little bit of avocado oil. Of course, you can use grass-fed ghee or coconut oil. And by the way, it's very important to get wild-caught instead of farm-raised because farm-raised salmon is full of toxins and horrible for your health. Then I'm gonna season it with some black pepper, sea salt, and dried rosemary. Now I'm just going to place some fresh lemon slices and fresh rosemary over top. Next up, I'm going to quickly peel and chop a sweet potato into small cubes. By the way, the smaller you make the sweet potato cubes, the faster they'll cook. And going back to the baking sheet, I'm just going to add a whole bundle of broccolini along with my cubed sweet potatoes. And now I'm going to drizzle some avocado oil over top along with some sea salt and pepper. Make sure you really toss that and rub that seasoning into the vegetables. You want to make sure they're all fully coated. And by the way, I chose broccolini for this recipe instead of regular broccoli because it does cook a little bit faster. So just keep that in mind. If you only have 10 or 15 minutes to whip something up, definitely go for broccolini instead of regular broccoli. And now I'm just going to bake this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes. And that's it. This is one of the easiest sheet pan dinners that I like to make. I use it all the time and it's so filling and so delicious. And next up, we have my shrimp fried cauliflower rice. This one is keto and paleo friendly. And let me tell you, if you love fried rice, you have got to try this recipe. I'm telling you, you will never go back to regular fried rice again. So I'm going to start by adding some avocado oil to a skillet over medium-high heat. Now the key to getting this recipe done in 10 minutes or less is using pre-cooked shrimp and pre-frozen vegetables. You just want to make sure that they're defrosted, so either soak them in some warm water or put them in the refrigerator the night before. Also, another thing is to keep the temperature of your stovetop to medium-high heat. I'm going to go ahead and season the shrimp with a little bit of sea salt and pepper. And you don't want to overcook the shrimp, so just a few minutes on each side is really all it takes. And once they're done, I'm going to remove the shrimp from the pan. Now I'm just going to quickly saute some purple onion and chopped carrots in some avocado oil. Make sure you really mix those vegetables into the oil. That's going to bring out all those great flavors. And again, covering the skillet with a lid will help to soften those vegetables even faster. Once they're slightly soft, let's add in some minced garlic. I'm going to saute that for a few more minutes until it's flagrant. And now it's time to add in the cauliflower rice. Give that a good mix. Again, to speed up the process, make sure you get the frozen cauliflower rice and you can just defrost it overnight. And most grocery stores actually carry the cauliflower rice now, but if your local store doesn't have any, all you have to do is take some cauliflower, run it through your food processor using the grating tool. And I'm just going to continue to cook this until the cauliflower rice reaches my desired texture. Now personally, I like it pretty soft, so just whatever is your preference. And then I'm going to add in some frozen peas that I've already defrosted. Go ahead and work them into the mixture and let that heat through for a few more minutes. Now let's add in some black pepper, sea salt, ground ginger, and onion powder. Mix it all up again. And today I'm going to be using these coconut aminos for the soy sauce because it's gluten-free and it's just much better for you. Most soy sauces today are genetically modified and not good for your health. But this is what's going to give it that fried rice taste. And of course you can't have fried rice without some scrambled egg. So let's add in the scrambled eggs and just continue to stir that until the mixture starts to thicken and the eggs are scrambled into the mixture. But be careful not to overcook because you still want it to be moist. Now at this point you can stir the shrimp into the mixture or just add them on top like I do. Either way, I'm telling you, you are going to be amazed with how good this quick and easy dinner is, and it's a definite must try. And the last 10-minute dinner is my personal favorite, and it's my sweet potato taco skillet. Now this one is paleo friendly, and of course this would be an example of what I would eat on one of my more moderate carb days. So I'm going to start by quickly peeling and dicing a sweet potato into small cubes, just like we did with the sheet pan dinner. Now remember, the smaller you dice the potato, the faster it'll cook. And in a skillet over medium-high heat, I'm going to cook the sweet potato in some avocado oil. And make sure you stir the potatoes around to fully coat them with the oil. And for this one, you'll definitely want to cover it with a lid to let it cook faster. And you can even splash in a little bit of water to create more steam, and that's just going to make it cook even faster. And while the sweet potato is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my taco beef mixture in a separate skillet. Adding in some avocado oil, followed by diced jalapeno pepper, bell pepper, and purple onion. And of course, be sure to remove all the seeds from the jalapeno first so you don't choke to death with all the spiciness, unless of course you're brave, unlike me. But anyway, go ahead and saute those until they're slightly soft. Now I'm gonna add some minced garlic and saute that for a few more minutes. Then let's add in the grass-fed beef. And you're just gonna cook that until the beef is brown. And by the way, if you eat beef on a weekly basis, I highly recommend getting grass-fed or organic. Otherwise, you're most likely consuming beef from factory farmed cows that's been pumped with steroids and hormones and fed a diet of GMO grains. And I know it's ridiculous that we have to distinguish between organic and grass-fed nowadays. You know, all beef used to be naturally from grass-fed cattle, but unfortunately, we live in a world of greed. So at the end of the day, it's important to get the highest quality if you can, if you want to reach optimal levels of health. Okay, moving on, I'm going to add in some taco seasoning and give that a good mix. Now don't forget to check on your potatoes while the beef is cooking, and it's okay if the potatoes get a little bit mushy because they're going to be mixed in with the beef anyway. Once the beef and potatoes are done, I'm just going to add the potatoes to the beef mixture and go ahead and mix that until it's combined, and it's ready to serve. Of course, add whatever toppings you like. To keep this full paleo, I'm not going to add cheese or anything like that, but I am going to squeeze on a little bit more lime juice. I'm going to add some fresh avocado, jalapeno, and I'm going to drizzle on some coconut milk sour cream. And yes, y'all, this is as good as it looks. It's one of my favorites, and it's so easy to make. Well, that is it for today's video. 4 10-minute dinner recipes that you can whip up super quickly during the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're enjoying this entire healthy meal prep series on my channel. If you are, be sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know. And don't forget to comment below this video and let me know which recipe you're gonna give a try. Of course, if you make any of my recipes, I would love to see your food photos on Instagram, so be sure to tag me there. You can also tag me on Facebook. But anyway, if you haven't joined the family, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. We would love for you to join. And of course, if you are a loyal subscriber, as I'm sure a lot of you are, be sure to hit the little bell icon below to be notified every time I post a new video. And that's it for today. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!